Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to dive into an angel reading for you today. What is your angel message for you today? It's Monday here where I am, and this is something that I do every single Monday. But it doesn't matter when you find it or when this reading is finding you, because technically they are timeless, and I have an entire playlist of angel readings. If you like this style of reading and you want to just go through the playlist, whatever message you click on or whatever message jumps out at you, and if it resonates with you, if it feels like it speaks to you, it's a message for you no matter when it was posted. So there's a whole bunch of them in there, and some of them were posted even a couple of years ago. But like I said, they're timeless. And so whenever it's finding you, it is finding you for a reason. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what wants to come through for you in this angel reading. What is in your strength position? Thank you again for being here. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't done that already. Thank you also for booking your private readings with me. That link is always in the description box. Go check out my website and click on the one that feels best to you. And if you want an angel reading, it doesn't say that on my website, but you can put it in the notes that tell me that you're interested in an angel reading and tell me what topic or questions you have. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. What wants to come through? What is the message from your angels about your strength position at this time? Something they want to high five you for, give you a hug. Earth and ground is coming through. It feels like peace. It feels like you're very grounded at this time. It feels like you're making grounded choices. Let me get another card. What is this? What is this energy coming through? Learning experience and Mother, Father, God. Okay, so this is the source energy. You know, this is the source. Oh, and a yes, a big fat yes. Oh my goodness. I feel like there's this big like plan, you know, source, God, spirit, source, universe. You're connected to that higher power. You're connected to the source of all. You are an extension of the source of all. And you've been walking through a learning experience. This is much like the hermit energy for me, where you might have felt isolated, you might have felt alone, you might have felt like you're on this journey by yourself, but you're never disconnected from the source. You're always in that connection. It doesn't feel like it sometimes. And we have to go through a learning process to relearn that we are actually in that connection. And so I feel like that's exactly what you've been doing. I feel like you've been learning that you are in this connection. You're learning that you can trust the universe. You're learning that the reputation that maybe religious people or religion told you growing up, that God's following you around, you know, punishing you, or like I like to say, following you with a fly swatter. No, wrong, no, wrong, no, wrong, spank, spank, spank. The source is the source that created you. You are a creation of the Creator, the source of all. It is not following you around like a fly with a fly swatter, or spanking you or punishing you. And it takes us going through a whole process of our soul's evolving and learning that we are always in that connection, that it's not outside of us, it's part of us. And this is what you've been learning, it feels like. The light within you is connected to the light that created the whole world. The light within you creates miracles in your life and in the lives of your people, your community, your family, whoever you serve. The light within you is the light that is connected to the source of all, and it is leading you out of the circumstances, the challenges that you've been facing. But it tells me in the position that these cards are coming through in, that there's a message from your angels that it's like you're learning to follow that light within you, and it's changing things for you. You're literally feeling different. You're feeling more grounded. You're feeling more peaceful. You're feeling like, you know, I always say, follow your peace, discern your peace. Your discernment through this process that you've been going through, the light, could be also that discernment within you. That discernment is turned up. You know, you can read between the lines. You can choose by your discernment. You can feel your energy when something or someone is not aligned to you, and you're choosing to stay grounded. You're choosing your peace over someone else's chaos. You're choosing to be discerning of, you know, what feels aligned, what feels peaceful, what feels grounded, what, you know, we're letting go of maybe the old way was choosing chaos or choosing connections or opportunities that came in confusion or chaos. We're not doing that anymore because we are learning that we don't have to. We're learning that we can choose what feels grounded. We can choose what feels peaceful. We can choose what feels aligned. What is for you comes in peace. It comes in this feeling of being grounded, and it comes in calm. It doesn't come in chaos. It doesn't come in confusion. We're learning how to let go of that and how to not hold on to something that is causing confusion and unrest. We're learning how to tune into our discernment and choose what feels balanced, what feels peaceful, what feels grounded and aligned. So that's interesting because the big fat yes is on the bottom of the deck, saying that is what is coming in for you because you have gone through this process, this learning experience, this process of maybe remembering who you are, that you are that connection. You are that divine connection from that divine parent, mother, father, God here. The source that created you. You have that same creation in you. You have that same light in you. And you can trust it. You can trust that it has your back. You can trust that the way will be made where there seems to be no way. You can trust that the creator that created you knows how to get you out of challenges that you might be walking through, knows the right way, knows how to put you in alignment with what is for you. The creator who created you knows how to put the right people in the right place right in front of you. You know, the opportunities, the people, the places, the things, doors opening when you didn't even know there was a door there. You're learning how to let go of trying to control. You're learning how to remember that you are part of something bigger than you, and you can trust that it is taking you in the way that is going to feel the best for you. But you're also learning how to choose that. And that may have been this learning experience sometimes is not easy to learn how to choose that. Learn how to make choices based out of how does this feel to me? You know, but it's leading you somewhere where it's a big fat yes. It's leading you these choices and staying grounded and choosing peace over chaos or confusion is leading you towards something that you asked for. The answer from the universe is always yes. Sometimes it's not yet, but it's always yes. And if it's not what we think it should look like, it's something better because it's always yes. And it may have a little bit of a waiting period so that we can put all the pieces together for you. Anyway, let's go. Let's keep going. For your heart position, what is the message that wants to come through that is coming from your heart? Let's see. We have peace, healing, joy, contentment, earth and ground. We have this feels so peaceful, this energy right here. It feels like I'm choosing peace over chaos. I'm choosing to follow what feels good to me, what brings joy and contentment and makes me feel grounded, makes me feel safe, makes me feel secure, not confused, not safe, you know, not chaotic. We're choosing what feels peaceful. We're choosing what feels aligned. We're choosing what feels good to us. And that's bringing you joy and contentment. You're also learning, I feel like that your heart may be wanting to add here, choosing what feels aligned to you. It's bringing you more joy and contentment, but it's also feeling content in the now. No matter what you're facing, no matter what circumstances are surrounding you, and that you may still be feeling some discomfort, you may still be feeling some chaos, some confusion and stuff, moving forward, choosing what comes in peace, choosing to discern between peace and confusion and chaos, choosing to discern what feels good to you and choosing that, maybe putting up boundaries to protect that. You're also choosing contentment. It's a choice for you, and it feels like your angels are saying that's exactly what you're doing, and they want to congratulate you, and your heart is saying keep doing that, because it is bringing you towards a moment where you feel the big fat yes coming in. It's like a big fat answer to prayer, and the answer is yes. But you may have had to go through a learning experience to learn how to choose that higher energy for yourself, because we've let go of a lot of energy like people pleasing, playing small, choosing to stay in comfort zones that really weren't very comfortable, letting fear guide us. All of that stuff does not lead you to your highest contentment and joy and peace. It's literally choosing what doesn't align for us. So we don't ever find that contentment, if we don't ever let go of those kind of things. And so this has been a process that you've been going through, a healing process that you've been going through, learning how to choose what's right for you, choose what feels good to you, and not like putting someone else's needs ahead of your own. You're putting yourself first for once. And that feels good. And it's uncomfortable at first though, and learning how to make that choice and stick with that boundary and putting yourself first when you're not used to that, when you've lived your life putting everybody else first. It's very uncomfortable and it's very weird at first, So well done. High five all around for you from your angels. Look at high five. You're coming into something that is so aligned and so beautiful for you, that's bringing you a lot of joy and contentment, and you may not be able to see it yet. So, but you just keep going forward in the choices that you're making, putting your needs first, putting boundaries up that serve your needs and protect your energy. You're being led to something very big opening up for you that is bringing you a lot of joy. Doing that work. Take charge and take action is on the bottom of the deck, and I have the compassion and the self-acceptance card here, both, and it feels like it's just more of what we were just talking about, continuing to choose, because right now you may not be able to see your way through. You may be in this, I'm seeing a vision of like a dark tunnel, you may be able to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. You may not be able to see that. And every step that you are taking, you are giving yourself compassion, because the way that you're feeling, your feelings are valid. You're letting go of old stories. You're letting go of a past of struggle and challenges and accepting less for yourself. You're learning how to love yourself. You're learning how to put yourself first. You're learning how to give yourself compassion for every single step that may be feeling like a really long journey that you've been on. But every step you take, you're moving forward. But you're also giving yourself compassion and grace and love and acceptance as you're moving through and moving forward. And you may not know what to do right now, but your cards, your angels are saying you're following your peace. Keep doing that, because that's leading you to your big fat yes. Keep doing that, because that's the path that you're on is right. It just may feel like it's taking forever. So you keep doing the work, taking charge and taking action is stepping into your power and moving forward in your power, not letting fear lead you anymore. You're not letting people pleasing you're not doing any of those old things. We're literally putting the past in the past, and the past does not dictate your future. It does not dictate your worth. It does not dictate where you're going. The past is, we're locking and blocking that door. We're putting the past in the past. We're wiping the slate clean. We're choosing to give our own self-love and compassion and keep going, putting ourselves first and making choices. This do the work card, as well as the take charge and take action, is about you continuing to make choices, discerning how does something feel? If I'm offered some sort of an opportunity, or if I meet somebody, or if something comes up, how does it feel? Does it feel aligned, or does it feel confusing? Do we get excited and then all of a sudden we're confused because this person may come in all of this crazy chaotic energy, or suddenly, there's inconsistency or something that makes us feel confused? Don't be afraid to let go of that and continue to choose you. Because whatever is meant for you will come in ease, in grace, in flow. It will simply find you. It will come in peace, not chaos, not confusion. What is for you does not come in chaos and confusion. What is for you comes in peace. It comes and it feels like comfortable. It feels grounded. It feels aligned. It feels peaceful. It doesn't come in a dust storm, So your advice is to keep doing the work. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep choosing through your intuition, through your discerning of how something feels for you. Just keep taking one step at a time. You're heading in the right direction, and you have no idea how good it is about to get for you because of the choices that you are making that are different from the old version of you that made different choices. You're going to see. And if you really pay attention already, you already feel different. You already feel more grounded. You already feel more peaceful. You already feel different. So keep going. Because what's next, you're going to be celebrating. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading.